Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cowboys will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Utah Utes offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw, man, so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. So Wyoming's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Off play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sargent. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Fires toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's great.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Give to the running back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That's caught. It's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Using the quick game. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Makes the catch. It's Simmons. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll throw it from the red zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Utes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Also 6 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Wyoming 3.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Turning it on! This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fowler. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. Western Michigan.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes.
There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd. And
Good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw. He gets there. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead now stands at 9. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Parker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive.